So basically in health, you have to create a website that gives information for toddlers, well, parents of toddlers, seniors, elite athletes, pregnant women, indigenous people, kind of these groups here. You can see down here, and you'll see toddlers and these bullets, seniors, elite athletes, and so on. You have to create a website that tells these people how to eat well for their group, because there's different food requirements for these different people. And at the top here, you'll see, if I tap on toddlers, let's take a second for it to open, but there'll be a bunch of information on the foods toddlers should eat. You'll see here. This is video and websites on toddler nutrition. You see here, there's a toddler nutrition video, toddler nutrition website next to it, food requirements for toddlers, sample meal plans for toddlers, recipes that are good for toddlers, for healthy food for toddlers. So there's that for every different population group, so toddlers, seniors, elite athletes, and so on, has that information at the top here. So you have to choose one of these groups. Say I'm doing seniors. If I chose seniors, I would come here and look at nutritional requirements, nutritional needs, common eating problems. I'd look at this information, eating tips for seniors, meal plans, recipes, and so on. So I'd go through all this information. Then I have to create my own website that's going to help seniors be able to find the foods they eat foods that are healthy for them. So I'm going to go back to home for a second. All the information is here under home, what you have to do. So it says create a website. So choose a population. So choose a type of group. So let's say I chose seniors. Then you have to look at all the information on seniors up here in that top part. So I tap seniors and go to all that information. Go through all that, take notes. I'm going back home again. Once I have all my information, then I start to create my website. So to create a website, let's go back to home. It's taking a little while here. It's slow. The internet connection's not great. But you're going to do a Google site. And there's a quick tutorial that I did that shows the basics of how to get in. But then there's, let's go back and try it again. But then there's also Microsoft Google Site tutorials as well. So you see right here, getting started with Google Sites, I made that one. But there's also one on tutorials, other tutorials as well, if you want to get like real fancy, okay? So number 4 here says, your site should include the following pages. Home, just like this has a home at the top. And this should include, it should have an introduction that includes who your website is targeted to, what information these sites contain, like your site, what information your site contains, and why it is helpful for this group of people. Another page that has nutritional requirements. What special nutritional requirements does this group have and why? How is food for a toddler? What kind of nutrition do they have to have that's different from an elite athlete? There's differences. And you have to explain why. And that information is in, if you go to the different pages at the top here, you'll find that information, okay? Meal plans. You have to provide a meal plan for at least a week. Do not just use the links already created to get your own meal plan, to get meal plans. Use them to create your own meal plan. So you can see stuff that's there and then take some of the things from each one to make your own meal plan, okay? For a week. Recipes. Provide photos, ingredients, and instructions for at least 5 recipes for your group. And then a video of you cooking one of the recipes. So complete a cooking video of you preparing it, all right? Now there's a sample website here and a marking rubric. So I'm going to tap the sample website. And you can see here, this is on seniors. So this is just a sample. And you'd create this, and you'd say, you'd put down, you'd have introduction, and then you'd say who this is for. It's for seniors, obviously. And what information this site contains. Well, it contains nutritional requirements, it contains meal plans and recipes, and a cooking video. We talk about that. And why it is helpful for this group, okay? Then you'd have another page that's nutritional requirements. What special nutritional requirements does this group have and why? And you have all that information here. You can do videos, you can use images, You use text, whatever you want to kind of make your website seem really cool, okay? So these are all the things that you should have: meal plan, provided plan for the week, recipes. You want photos and ingredients and instructions on at least 5 recipes for seniors, if that's what you're doing, and then a cooking video, a video of you cooking one of the recipes. Click done. Go back in here again. Sorry. And there's also a marking rubric. When you click this, it'll take you to a rubric that will show you basically all the requirements for this as well. But really, this here page right here will tell you everything you basically need to know. The rubric just kind of gives it a little more detail. All right? So this is the new project. It'll take a while to work on. You just do a bit of work every day that it's assigned, and it'll just be kind of completed by the end of the term kind of thing. So don't panic that it's all due at once. We'll just assign a bit every day.